This looks like something that I would see Beyonce wearing in a concert. I could see Beyonce coming on stage like, there were not just one good single on that album, there were 5. That happened. Hey guys, it's Jeremy, and today is Thursday, and that means that it is Disney Thursday, and it is time to review another Disney store doll. I am back to doing these. Today I'm going to be revealing the scariest Disney prince of the entire line. This is Prince. Prince, otherwise known as Prince Charming, is Cinderella's prince, and this guy looks like he lives down the street and sits with his face pressed against the windows with binoculars and stares at people's open windows. This guy creeps me out. First off, let's talk about his pedo gloves here. He looks like the hamburger helper guy. I want to say first off that the Disney Store has just released a new box set in honor of the new Cinderella DVD release, and Prince Charming is included in this, and it looks like his outfit has been revamped and it's a little bit more of a gold color. It also includes the new Cinderella doll as well as Anastasia, Drizella, and freaking Lady Tremaine. What? So if you are interested in getting the new Cinderella, you don't have any of the companions. It also has Fairy Godmother and the clothes, and it's only $85, which is really freaking good for the Disney Store. For an entire set like that, that is amazing to have a deal like that. So if you don't have any of these dolls, you can get it for that, and you'll probably get a little more of an updated Prince. He looks pretty much the same, but his costume is a little more gold. That brings me to this. His costume is very much like in the movie. He's got the tassels on the side. His costume goes, it's kind of cheap looking as far as the back is concerned, because his golden belt here doesn't go all the way around. It only cuts off at the sides, which is something that I have a lot of problems with within the Disney Store dolls. But again, it's not like they're going to go all out, especially for princes who are not necessarily going to sell as much as the princesses do. He has this red pants that are about the same type of fabric as the nicer doll clothes are. It looks almost like velvet almost, but it's not. It's kind of like a trick thing. It looks a little more like the fabric that these hamburger helper gloves are made out of. And because this seems to be a trend, he has red underwear because everybody likes to coordinate their underwear with their pants. Classy, huh? What to say about Prince? First rule about men for all you ladies out there: never date a guy who likes shoes more than you do. His shoes are much different than the other princes. He is, I believe, the only one that doesn't have boots. These are actually shoes that don't cut off at the back. A lot of the boots for the princes have a cut right in the back so that you can slip them on. He doesn't, so it's a little more like the princesses. The shoe is actually really cute, and it looks like something that Prince would have worn at some point considering where he's located. And because he's royalty, he would have something that's a little nicer compared to some of the other princes who are a little more adventurous, like who likes to trounce around in the forest looking for dead girls to kiss, like Philip, who fights dragons. I'll be honest, I am not a huge fan of the Prince character because I think that he's kind of a tool. He danced around with Cinderella, forgot her face, took her shoe, and had somebody else go find her. He didn't bother to go out himself. I understand that he's a pretty popular guy in the kingdom, but for falling in love with someone, he could have at least gone out and done his own work. That being said though, I really like this doll despite its creepiness. I think that the costume is one of the most detailed out of all of the Disney men costumes. I don't really care for his face, it's because he looks so insanely creepy, like he's gonna be hovering over my bed in the middle of the night. His arm is not fully articulated, it's just at his elbow so you can move it up and down. He has, his shoulders are rotatable, and his waist you can move. His knees don't bend all the way. It's like the other princes, his feet don't move. I've heard rumors that they're going to be updating the joints on all the princes. I don't know how true that is. I've heard a rumor though. His head can spin around, which is kind of an interesting, cool little thing. Make you kind of feel like you're in The Exorcist. Overall, I give Prince Charming a 4 out of 5 on a 5-point scale because, again, I do love this costume. I just think this face sculpt is a little bit horrifying. However, putting them side by side, I feel like they look like awkward brother and sister, or even cousins who don't really like each other that much. So on a couple scale, I would give them a 2 out of 5 because they don't look like they go together. Cinderella just looks like she senses divorce on the horizon. And Prince looks like, I wonder if I can borrow that skirt later tonight and go out partying. So, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week for Disney Thursday. My name is Jeremy. Talk to you later. Peace out. Thank you, Mus.